Sparkling cider.
Are we celebrating?
Well, we could be. Maybe even we should be. So Kendall thinks we should get married.
Yes. That's what she said.
Maybe she's right. Maybe we could give this family something to be happy about. Hopeful.
Jack, I want that more than anything. But how could we possibly make all that happen right now? I mean, Kendall is still dealing with so much grief, and especially when it's all been caused by...
Okay, whoa. Let's not start it angrily, shall we? Thank you. So, a toast to the future and to hope.
To hope. You just missed your father.
I know. I waited for him to leave.
This should be good.
I wanted to thank you for what you did for Ryan on the roof. And I know you're in a lot of trouble because of it.
And I'm sure that has you all tied up in knots.
You saved his life. I'm not allowed to be grateful.
What do you want, Greenie?
I need your help, and yes, I did just say that.
You need my help. With what?
Kendall. I know who I am. Looking out over that water, knowing that it was where Zach. It was really hard. But at the same time, it was also a breakthrough.
For whom?
What do you mean, for Kendall? She finally let out what she was feeling, not just hating David.
And you?
Hating herself. Blaming herself for sending Zach to help me. And I thought that it would change things between us, but now she's put up that wall again, and I don't know how to break it down.
Unbelievable.
What?
Do you not hear yourself? You're making this all about you. Kendall has just lost her husband.
You don't think I know that? My best friend is drowning, and all I want to do is be there for her to help her.
You want to help her?
I would do anything.
Then you stay away from my daughter.
The OBGYN. Kendall and I have been through some rough times. We've always come out intact.
Well, some situations are insurmountable. I believe this is one of them.
Zach was my friend, too. I loved him. If anyone would understand.
It would be you?
Yes.
Kendall has just lost the love of her life.
I know. When Leo died, I thought my life was over.
What is it you want, really? Do you want Kendall's blessing on you and Ryan?
No.
Because I think that's pretty much impossible at the moment. Every time Kendall looks at you, the wound is just opened. It's ripped open all over again.
I just want things to go back to the way they were.
Well, things are never going to be the way they were. Zach is dead. And he's dead because he was trying to save you.
And I will live with that guilt for the rest of my life.
Would you please stop? Stop trying to make this a pity party, Greenlee. You brought this on yourself. The minute you brought David Hayward into all of our lives, my God, when I think of that ridiculous sham of a wedding of yours, I want to scream.
Why do we have to keep rehashing that?
Oh, excuse me, you can't take a little rehashing? 2 little boys are going to grow up without their father. Gabby and Miranda without their Uncle Zach. And Kendall. And all because... Well, I just wish to God that you'd never come back.
What are you doing here?
Nothing. I wanted to see if there was any change, I guess.
I told you to stay away from this room.
I didn't come here to hurt him.
No, not this time. But last time, let's not forget I caught you with a pillow in your hands.
You haven't told anyone, have you?
No. But you keep showing up like this, I might not have a choice.
Well, I wasn't in my right mind that day. You said so yourself.
But what about now? You in your right mind now, Kendall?
None of this is right, okay? My mother could still go to prison. Prison for saving someone's life. My husband is still gone forever. And this guy, what is he doing? He's sleeping. And he needs to pay for what he's done.
All right. Okay, come on.
Hey, whoa. What's going on here?
And prayed that we would be out of this.
It was a mistake for me to come here. I'm sorry.
Greenlee, wait. Greenlee! Come on, I can't believe we're back here. You attacking Greenlee like that?
Me attack? Greeley came to me
To fight?
to get my help.
Oh, well, the nerve of the girl. No wonder you gave her what
You want to
for.
talk about nerve? Yes. Your daughter, your healthy, happy, madly in love daughter, came here to get me to help her reconcile with Kendall.
Well, what the hell is wrong with that?
Kendall can't even look at Greenlee.
Do you ever think that maybe Kendall needs Greenlee, that they need each other?
Kendall needs her family. She doesn't need the person who's responsible for her husband's death.
Whoa. You can't put what happened to Zach on Greenlee.
I put what happened to Zach on Greenlee and her so-called husband, David Hayward.
It's okay, Kayla.
It's not okay with me.
Are you Mrs. Slater related?
I'm a friend of the family.
Okay, well, the patient's condition hasn't changed. She doesn't need to be here, and I'd appreciate it if you never came back again.
I'd appreciate you not telling her what she can and cannot do.
Let's just go.
Look, you need to trust me on this. Somebody in her family needs to make sure that she stays away from this room.
What the hell happened in there?
Nothing. It's okay. Thank you for having my back. You didn't have to.
Well, the guy's way out of line.
Except he's not.
What do you mean?
He's right to not want me in there. I did something terrible.
What?
It's just been so hard. Everything is so hard. I just miss Zach so much that it physically hurts. Do you know what that feels like?
Yes, I do.
And now, watching my mother deal with this, being in trouble for assault and not knowing if it's going to get worse. I'm so angry, and I have no one to yell at because the person responsible won't even wake up.
Him?
Yes. I hate him for everything he has done. And I wanted it all to go away.
And?
So I came to his room, and I stood over his bed. And when I saw the pillow, it seemed so simple. I wanted to make him stop breathing. And I almost did.
Look, is this gonna just keep happening, you versus Greenlee, for the rest of our lives? Can't you even try?
Can't I try to what?
To meet her halfway, to try to understand what she's going through.
I'm sorry, what she's going through? What about what Kendall is going through?
It's not a competition.
No, of course it isn't. Kendall just lost her husband.
Erica, I know that Kendall is suffering enormously. I get that. But this hasn't been easy for Greenlee either, or you, or me, or all the other people that were damaged in Hayward's wake.
No matter how you look at this, none of this would have happened if it hadn't been for Greenlee's entanglement with David Hayward.
So what now? For you and me.
I don't know. I don't know. I do know that I'm sick and tired of being the one always asked to bend on this. You say that we're a family.
We are a family.
Well, then why aren't you reaching out to Kendall? Not just Greenlee. Why aren't you reaching out to Kendall to try to ease some of her pain?
I can't tell Ryan. Not yet. Not until I know what I'm gonna do.
Any ideas?
None. Which is completely crazy considering it's all I've been thinking about. Part of me just doesn't even feel like it's real.
How do you feel?
A little bit of morning sickness and some dizzy spells. Might as well be a cold.
Well, then you lucked out on the morning sickness. I had it pretty brutal. Oh my God. Here you are being so nice to me, and I wasn't even thinking about your baby. It's fine. No, I don't even know what to apologize for. Madison. First, the fact that I made you lose your baby, or that I'm making you sit here listening to me go on about whether or not I want to keep mine. It's in our past. I mean, the thing is, you know, I love children. You and Emma got along real well, huh? She's great. And Ryan is such a great father, you know? He's patient and loving and loves spending time with his kids. It's everything that I never had. If you keep this baby, you're gonna tell him, right? I can't even, I don't know.
I see myself holding that pillow, and it's like looking in, watching somebody else.
And the doctor saw you.
Yes, he's the one who found me and kept me from doing it. What the hell is wrong with me?
There's nothing wrong with you. You're not responsible for any of this.
Yes, but I feel like it's my fault.
None of this is your fault.
I just feel like everything is spinning out of control all around me. I don't know what I'm going to do if my mother goes to prison. I have no idea.
Listen to me. Your mother is in good hands, and so are you. I'll do everything in my power to protect you and her. Whatever it takes.
Thank you.
Even with you in this bed, even with everyone knowing what you did, you, not me, I'm still getting blamed for all of it.
Oh, Caleb, I'm so glad you're still here. What happened?
What do you mean?
To Kendall, I just saw her and she looked so distraught. Did someone upset her? Look, Caleb, she's my daughter. I need to go and help her.
Erica, if you really want to help her, leave her alone right now.
Caleb, I don't understand. I mean, I know that Kendall's grieving. I know she's going through a horrible time, but she didn't just look sad. I mean, now she looked completely rattled.
She's terrified.
Of what?
Of herself. She tried to kill David Hayward.
I'm going to go. I'd like to say this is it. That I'll never see you again. But you and I both know that's not true.